I still don't like talking about that night. Because when I tell people the drum answered me, they laugh. But the drum really spoke, and it knew my name. I grew up in a small village near Ojo. My uncle, Baba Ojo, was a master drummer. People came from far towns to hear him play. They said when he played, even trees listened. He could speak through his drum. Not just read them, real messages. During naming ceremonies, he would talk the child's name on the drum. At funerals, he would call the dead one home. The elders said his drum had a spirit, one that carried his voice beyond the living world. But when Baba Ojo died, things changed. They buried him without his drum. He had said before his death, "My drum must rest when I rest." But his son refused. He wanted to keep it for memory. So the drum stayed in his heart. No one touched it. Not even to clean. For months, strange things happened. Sometimes at night, people said they heard faint drumming from his heart, slow, steady, like someone practicing. But when they went there, it was empty. I was 16 when I made the mistake. It was during the long dry season. The air was thick with dust, and my aunt asked me to clean Baba Ojo's old hut because visitors were coming. She warned me not to touch the drum. I said, "Yes, Ma." But in my mind, I was curious. I had always wanted to play it. When I entered the hut, it smelled old, like dust and palm wine. The sunlight came through the thatched roof in tiny lines, and in the corner sat the drum. Big, beautiful, with carvings on the side. It was covered with a wrapper that looked almost new. I stood there for a long time. Then I went closer. The air inside the hut felt heavy, but warm. Not normal warm, like the heat from someone breathing close to your skin. I touched the drum skin lightly. It was smooth and firm, as if it had just been played. I smiled and whispered, "Uncle, let me just try one beat." Then I struck it once. Boom. The sound filled the whole hut. It bounced off the walls like thunder in a cave. I stepped back. My heart raced. And then, I heard it. The drum spoke back. Softly. Slowly. In Yoruba, it said, "Tutlu, why did you wake me?" I froze. The voice wasn't loud, but it was clear. I swear it sounded exactly like my uncle's voice. I ran out screaming. My aunt was washing clothes outside. She asked what happened. I told her. She slapped my mouth and said, "Never say that again." Then she made me pour water on the drum hut door and pray. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing a faint beat, bo, 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 coming from far away. I covered my ears, but it grew louder. Then I heard my name again. "Tulu," whispered inside my room. I shouted and ran to my mother's room. She prayed over me till morning. The next day, the village priest came. He said I must go and greet the drum to calm its spirit. I didn't want to, but they insisted. So we went. He told me to kneel. He poured palm oil on the ground and spoke strange words. The hut became cold. I started shaking. Then, from nowhere, the drum started playing itself. Nobody touched it. 3 slow beats, boom, boom, boom. The priest stopped chanting and said, "He's angry." Then came the voice again. Louder. Deep. The boy woke me. He must take me home. The priest asked, "Home? Where is home?" No answer. Just a strong wind that blew out the lamp. The drum fell on its side and rolled toward me, slowly, like something alive. I ran out again. That night, everything went wrong. Our roof started shaking even though there was no wind. My mother screamed. The priest returned and told us the drum wanted to return to the river shrine, the place it was first made. He said my uncle's spirit had bound the drum to the water gods when he became a drummer. So before sunrise, we carried it to the riverbank. As we walked, the drum made tiny sounds, like whispers. It felt lighter in our hands, as if it wanted to move by itself. When we reached the river, the priest asked me to put it down. I was trembling. He poured gin and palm oil into the water. Then he said, "Speak your piece, Tolu." I didn't know what to say. I just whispered, "Uncle, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you." At that moment, a strong wind rose from the river. The drum made one long sound, boom, and cracked open. Something black and smoky came out of it, twisting into the air, then faded into the water. When the wind stopped, everything went quiet. Even the frogs by the river were silent. The priest said softly, "He's gone now." We left the drum there and went home. It's been 6 years. I don't go near that river anymore. But sometimes, during the festival, when the drummers play and the sound travels through the night, I still hear one drum beat that sounds different, older, slower. And sometimes, when the drum calls, I still hear my name in it. Tolu. I never answer.